Hey guys, Hilton here with Yellow Sky Actions, and tonight I'm going to be doing a video tutorial on really how to fix an image up. And a photographer actually sent this image to me um, by the name of Jessica Yurjevich. And Jessica, I just want to say thank you so much for sending this in. Um, this image right here is fantastic. The composition is amazing. Everything about it. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I just want to thank you for seeing this in. It was shot with a Canon EOS 7D. The exposure was 1/500th of a second for the shutter speed. The aperture was at 3.5. The ISO was at 250, and it was shot with a 50 millimeter 1.8. Again, thank you so much, Jessica. We really appreciate it. This is the straight out of the camera shot, and I'm going to show you what we're going to end up with. Here's the before, and then here's the after. Huge difference. As you can see, it's brightened, it's more vibrant. The subject right here really pops out at you. And again, here's the before, and here's the after. And I'm going to show you how we did it. Okay, so now what I did was I already ran each action, but I've deselected them. And the reason why is because I really want to cut down on these videos. Some of these videos I'm doing are 15 minutes long, and I want to really help you guys out. I don't want it to drag on forever just because the actions are running. So I've already run them. I'm still going to show you how I worked with them within each action. So the first, we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different actions within. We're doing this within the CS3 through CS5, so we're using our big bundle set. So the first action we ran, it's time to shine. Huge difference right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go inside of this action. We're going to go to the shine sharp, and we're going to brush away the background, the sharp on the background, as well as on this bar right here. This bar really makes this photo, in my opinion. I mean, the subject is absolutely gorgeous. I could look at this for hours, but it's because of the way that Jessica composed this image, and it's just fantastic. So, again, I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this white mask, make sure the foreground's black, and we're going to brush it off. And it's just subtle. Brushed off this bar right here. All right. Now the next step, we're going to run another action called Vintage Instant. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go within this action, and we are going to go to a layer called She Got Curves, and we're going to drop it, I'd say, down to 35%. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to drop this action, I'd say, to 70%. That's perfect right there. Now the next step, now what we're going to do is we're going to run an action called Bring on the Blues. And it's a brush. So make sure that when this mask is selected, the foreground is white. And what we're going to do is we're going to brush it on with the brush opacity at 25 to 30%. And I'm going to brush it on these mittens right here and her hoodie or beanie or whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is adorable. So I love it. And I'm even going to brush it on her hair as well, because I really want her red hair to really pop out at us. I'm loving it. to brush it off just a tad too strong, but it looks great. Now, this looks great here. You could stop right here, but I'm going to keep going. The next action I'm going to run is an action called Control That Pop. And I'm going to make sure that the mask is set on white foreground, and I'm going to brush it over her face. Let's try 15%. That's looking awesome right there. Fab. Okay, now I'm going to go to an action called Dodge It. Remember, whenever there's a black mask, white foreground to paint it on. And vice versa. If you want to paint it off, you just switch to black foreground. And this goes for the white mask as well. I know for all you guys that have seen these videos, you're probably sick of me saying that, but I just want to make sure that the newbies that are watching this right now understand what I'm talking about. And I like to look out for my photogs. Okay. I'm just going to brighten her eyes up. Even the whites, just a tad. And you can really go overboard with this. If you're not careful. Man, this image is just I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Jessica. I'm loving it. So yeah, there it is right there. Now the next action we're gonna run is an action called 70s Magic. Okay. Now way too much on her skin, on her clothes. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we're going to brush it away. We're going to drop this action down to I say around 70-75%. Okay. All right. Black foreground to paint it away when there's a white mask. Okay. And that 70s Magic is just fantastic in the background. Something about it. You know, I think it's I chose this tone, the 70s Magic tone, because it really kind of dulls out this bar, which really brings the subject to our eyes. You know, and that's what it's about. And that's what I love about photography. It's just so, it's almost like you train your eye. Anybody could train their eye to become a great photographer. Anybody can. It's about mastering that exposure and that composition and waiting and just waiting for that right shot and finding a great location. And this location right here is just, I mean, I could just look at this image forever. It's just, it's a timeless image. It makes a huge statement, and I love it. So, yeah, back to the 70s Magic. But I love the way it really makes the background, you know, the subject pop. And I love what it does to the background and to this bar up here. All right. So that's perfect right there. Okay. Now, the next step is we're going to run soft brush. And we're just going to soften this. Even though there's great bokeh, we're going to soften it a little more just to bring that subject, make that subject pop even more. And again, it's very subtle. You can barely see it on this video, but it's there. And, you know, anytime you do something just the slightest bit, it goes a long way, especially to the subconscious, you know, to the eye that hasn't seen it before. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to flatten it and we're going to run another action called Complexion Perfection, which I've already run. And I'm telling you guys, I'm running it because I want to shorten these videos. So back to it. Once I've run Complexion Perfection, and again, Complexion Perfection is a standalone action. Only run it by itself. It does not run well with others. It's a loner. So I've run this, I flattened everything, and I've run this action. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this foreground's white, and I'm just going to paint it on. Paint it on her face. And watch what this bad boy does. A miracle worker, I'm telling you right now. It's a miracle worker. I mean, it is just awesome is the best word for it. All right. That's looking good. Now here's the before. Here, I'm going to get closer. That's the before and after. Before, closer. Before, after. It's subtle, but it is perfect. Here's the before again. You can even see the pores. There. After. Before. After. Okay. I did that because I know that with these videos, it's so far away and they're so small and it's hard to see it at times. But I just wanted to show you. So that's that. One more thing I'm going to show you, and then I promise you I'm done. We're going to flatten this, and I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I'm going to duplicate this layer. See these bags under the eyes? Someone posted today on the forum that they don't know how to edit. I mean, it's driving them crazy, you know, the bags under the eyes. And just to give you an example, I've shot so many models, so many brides, so many people, and every single person, it doesn't matter who you are, they have bags under their eyes. This girl doesn't have that much under her eyes, but it's just the way the light catches. And everyone's got bags under their eyes. So I'm going to show you how to edit it and how to get rid of it. So I've duplicated this layer. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to use this this pick tool up here, the eyedropper tool, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to sample this color right underneath the dark part under her eyes, and you'll see the color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this paintbrush. I'm going to make sure the opacity is around 30%, and I'm just going to brush over it just a little bit and watch it disappear. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to make sure that you can not even see anything. Okay, right there. Do the same thing over here. I'm going to pick that color, and then I'm just going to brush and get rid of the. There you go, right there. So that's the finished product. Again, guys, here's the before. Oh no, sorry. That's the before. And then there's the after. The before and the after. Huge difference. I hope this helps, guys. Leave comments, ask questions. I'm going to be posting this on the forum. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching.